Let's talk about the catalytic converter UH1, which sounds like something you'd see in a sleek action movie. But it's actually a humble hero hiding under your car. It takes nasty exhaust gases and turns them into less nasty ones. Think of it as a pollution bouncer. You know those check engine lights people love to ignore? One of the top culprits is a failing catalytic converter. When UH1 types start to clog, you get that sluggish engine feel, awkward rattles, or even the delightful aroma of rotten eggs. Nobody wants their car to smell like sulfur. Here's the pain point math most folks ignore. A broken catalytic converter can nuke your mileage by 15 to 20% and send emissions skyrocketing. That's not just bad for your wallet, but also for Mr. Polar Bear up north. The numbers hurt. Now, the UH1 designation is kind of a shorthand model. A lot of car makers use names like UH1 as part codes. For most people, the key question is, will this fit my car? Matching the right part number with your make and model matters. Always double check before getting your hands greasy. Here's what a UH1 catalytic converter actually does. Inside are honeycomb-like chambers coated with precious metals: platinum, palladium, rhodium. That combo acts like an angry chemistry teacher, forcing pollutants like CO and NOx to break up and calm down. Pro tip: highway driving keeps your UH1 running cleaner. Short trips let gunk build up, which can lead to that dreaded rattling or clogging. Want your converter to last? Take your car for a spin on the open road every now and then. Step by step. If you're ever fixing or swapping the UH1 yourself, you'll need jack stands, socket wrenches, gloves, and either PB Blaster or the patience of a saint. First, make sure the exhaust is cool. That's step 0. And yes, this mistake has cost people fingerprints. Unbolt the old converter, which is rarely as easy as YouTube makes it look. Expect to fight with rusted bolts or gaskets that act like they're glued on with gorilla strength. Some bolts take a WD-40 soak and a breaker bar so you don't round them off. Here's a pro-level hack. Whenever you switch out a UH1, swap the O2 sensors too. If you reuse a tired old sensor, you may get false alarms from the new converter. Honestly, an extra $40 for sensors saves you 3 trips back under the car. On cost, it's a weird lottery. Genuine UH1 converters can run $600 to $2,000 depending on your vehicle. Aftermarket versions? More like $150 to $400 with a guarantee that may or may not impress your mechanic. Sometimes cheap means cheap for a reason. Buyer beware. People ask if they can just clean their old UH1 instead of swapping it. Short answer, yes, but rarely with much luck. Commercial catalyst cleaners sometimes help with mild buildup, but for major clogs, it's like trying to fix heart disease with a salad. Just replace it. If your car starts hesitating, throwing check engine codes for efficiency, or doing its best impression of a tractor, that's when the UH1 needs your attention. Letting it fail can toast your entire exhaust system, and in places like Oregon, you're not passing emissions tests without a good converter.